Honestly, I'm not even sure why I bothered plugging in my flash drive, and I'm not gonna use the thing. Actually, it's not even in my streaming window, which, like, I'll switch to it, but who even gives a shit? This one. Is it? There it is. Ah, shit, did I never resize the Elgato one to fit my stream overlay? Okay. Let's see if I can eyeball this one. It's hard. Oh, actually, you know what? Here's what I can do. What's the game capture? What's the game capture transformation like? If I can see it. $17.90. Oh, look at that. It's not perfect, but who even gives a shit, actually? What even is this? Oh. What's the Twitch overlay offset? There we go. That should be fine. Good enough. Sure, I'll do the thing. I don't remember if I did this for Resident Evil 4. Like, who gives a shit? It makes the screen look less empty, which is the whole point. God, I sure do hope people join chat, because otherwise this will be about the same as every other time I play Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which is to say, awful. I swear that I'm trying to, to not be as negative when it comes to this game, but it's fucking impossible because the game sucks. It's doubled down on everything that I hate about Remake, which is insane to me. Because you'd think those are the things that they would fix, but I have to assume that. Well, no. I was going to say I have to assume that other people liked it, and that's why they kept it, but I know that's not true. That I know there's a cactuar around here. Let's see. Apparently, I only need 10% for it, so it's I doubt it's hidden very well. Jesus. Yeah, I can't even say that I assume people liked this part of, for all the bullshit in Remake, because this game sold way, way less. Ah, there we are. Part 2. Like this game sold less than half of Remake, which, you know, could be for a billion different reasons, but it would not surprise me if one such reason was because of all the bullshit in Remake. I'll certainly tell you that all the bullshit in this game is what's preventing me from buying, Where's the... yellow? I think it might be this one. Yeah, it certainly was prevented me from wanting to buy the next piece of shit remake they put out. Why in God's name? That's the good one. Why in God's name would I ever want to play another one of these when this is the shit they're making me do? Okay, granted, not this specifically. I'm choosing of my own volition to do the wheelie return because it gets me driving time, which will get me my loot from the quest associated with it. I wonder how quickly they spawn her in when you drop one of those, because there was no way she was there before. Or maybe they just have her spawn in all 3 locations. It's not like you can see the others from any given spot. It would be super easy to just do some game trickery and have her be in all 3. Especially since you're gonna have pop in. Plus, you know, that's the power of the PS5. We can have a bunch of models loaded in at once. For shits and or gigs. Does this game make use of that very often? I would argue no. There are quite a few loading screens in this game. Oh wait, did I have to do that? I very much hope this results in Johnny being completely removed from the rest of the series. If I never saw him again, I would be more than happy enough. Like, at least the music is good. At least it's not, like, total shoot me in the head right now energy. Because the music is banging.
楽しいぞ。これはいい。ハッピー。私は仕事にでも私は
Am I going to? Alright, what's next? I have to do all this bullshit first, right? Yeah. Or maybe I don't actually. It feels like I don't. But just in case I get locked out of hanging out in Costa del Sol, let me grind out my last 1,000-ish meters. Luckily, shouldn't be too bad. I tried Sonic Blitz. What the fuck is Sonic Blitz? Did you make up a video game? Lie to me about it? Oh wait, no, that's the card game, isn't it? I remember, because it's some mobile bullshit. To which, there's your answer. It's some mobile bullshit, so no, the answer is no, I have not tried it. I think I would rather sell someone into slavery than try Sonic Blitz. Hey, Alfonso. Why such an extreme reaction to a mobile game? Because I think that they're fundamentally just not good things for anybody. And given all the recent talks when it comes to video games, online, particularly Twitter.com, forgive me for being a little bit radicalized on my video game opinions. This whole, do you have to play video games to like video games bullshit has forced me to take an extremely radical position on audiobooks, because I used to have the opinion that, like, who gives a shit with audiobooks? You know, you're still getting every single word that's on the page. But now that I'm thinking about it, it's like, no, it is different, because an audiobook gives you voice acting and reads the lines differently than you would, which is a meaningfully different experience than reading a book for yourself. Let's see what that shit does. Advance useless, revival. Why wouldn't I just give someone the material? Why would I want to have an equip for it? Okay. Cool. Wait, let's see. Can I just go to the beach? Do I have to do all the mini games? Right, because I don't need the cards to be able to do this. Yeah. It's like you don't have a bunch of options, then you do all of them. 2.0 sucks. The latter 1.0 is starting to get decent. What, the game? I don't believe you. Because that would imply that at any point the mobile game Sonic Blitz, I think, yeah, Sonic Blitz is good, and I know it's bullshit, so. If I wanted to get on the fucking Subway Surfer, I would. Or street surfer. That's what they're called in Yakuza. I saw that you got to the snow map in the Revelations route. Yeah, that's yeah. Man, for the PS5, it sure is taking a minute to load this. Power of PlayStation, huh? See, you really feel the beach episode once you have to work for your fucking outfits. Because you know what Final Fantasy VII was missing? An entire minigame dedicated to hanging out on the beach of Costa del Sol. Which I'm getting tired of saying. I am starting to grow very, very tired of saying the words, do you know what Final Fantasy VII needed? Because the answer is never anything that's in this game. Not all mobile games, how should... No, literally all mobile games. There isn't a single good mobile game. There are tolerable mobile games that can exist without breaking the fabric of the universe. But none of them are good. Neither quality-wise or spiritually. Up, guys. Oh. and then Hojo shows up at Costa del Sol. Because you know what Final Fantasy VII needed? Insane. Also, why the Japanese dub? Okay, so if you couldn't tell by the thumbnail and the text on screen and the way I've been talking, I'm kind of hating Final Fantasy VII Rebirth so far. And so I kind of went a little bit insane last time I was playing the game, and I started changing a bunch of settings, such as the English to Japanese voices, because I was hoping that literally anything would improve the experience. I was trying fucking anything, dude. I was skipping cutscenes, I changed the language to Japanese. I changed the text language to Japanese for a little bit to see how much of it I could read. The answer was basically none of it. I caught a kanji that I recognized maybe every few minutes. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. I'll probably end up changing it back next time I play, because it requires a full game restart. But yeah, I like the English voice cast, but I was hating this game, so I needed literally anything to shake things up. I don't even know why Hojo's here. Or rather, how Hojo's here. Because, like, he saw on the boat the footage of Sephiroth clones, and he was like, that's it, I've got to go to Costa del Sol right now. And I guess he caught a few of these things. Sure. Also, why don't we just shoot Hojo in the head, like now? In the original Final Fantasy VII, Hojo does not appear anytime after, what's it called? Midgar. That was very much the time, actually. It would be very easy to just kill him. It seems like the characters in this game are weirdly opposed to just killing them. They didn't do it in, what's it called? The remake, because of the whispers. But there's no excuse now. I like playing as Red more, so. Sure, I guess. Also, I need to upgrade their weapons. Attack after using ability, or attack after using overpower, and 6 ways of weakness. This is cool. I actually don't think these guys have weaknesses, so Red probably isn't going to get much after this, but oh well. And Materia should be fine. I think Red's the only one that doesn't have a summon, but that's fine. And I'm pretty sure I have everything that I own set. Yeah. Except for HP up, I can give that to Red. And there's another one that I think I saw. No, not enemy skill. I thought I had another double materia, but I guess not. Tifa has fire, she does not. Okay, so yeah, close the fire materia. It's such a harsh weakness. I was hoping I would counter the mace thing. Alright, sure. The exclamation point mean that I can't block it. Alright. Mortal Kombat obvi. Mortal Kombat ass gameplay, honestly. That's about how interesting it is. That said, our ancient return to the void. I was like, Jesus, Hojo, I know you hate women, but. Okay. And none of my teammates have any AP, because of course they don't. Red can't really do much here. Actually, no, he can get. I forgot I gave him Kara. Yeah, okay. Not free Tifa, huh? Yeah, Thunder. There's pressure. Gotcha. So just spam synergies on it. Oh, that's why I saw this one. I remember seeing this boss fight. When the game first came out, people were like, "Dude, synergy abilities are crazy." And I was like, I don't know about that. Now I know why. Oh, now I can't use them, so. I'll use haste on myself. Good timing, I guess. So Tifa Street 6, that's something. It sure is a thing that exists. Kinda awful though. Probably the worst pass they put out next to the Bison and not Akuma. What's his face? Or no, yeah, it was Akuma. Also, don't you like how Yuffie's joining the party in don't you like how Yuffie's joining the party in what's it called? In Costa del Sol, instead of when she actually joins the party, which is right after you leave Midgar. I do not care. Get Johnny off my screen. Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah. No, the left cylinder. The left cylinder. There we go. Patrick Delayed. Yeah. I dodged out the way of that. Fuck off. It's still okay. Good timing, Efren. What do you mean it's not pressured anymore? Oh my god, fuck this game. This game sucks. I didn't want to. Right, no MP. For some reason, this game's got a strange relationship with MP, where you're not allowed to have fucking any of it. Just not enough time to get out of the way of that dog. Good evening, finally your fantasy. Sometimes I wish I wasn't. Yeah, I have fire, ice, and wind, but no, electric one. That's fine. I'm also a little surprised they didn't damage me. Was I supposed to have to do that entire fight myself? With no party members? Not even Yuffie? Turns out there's only 2 Streets 3 characters and 1 is DLC. 1 is DLC? What? No, 2 are DLC. Elena from Street Fighter 3 and Alex from Street Fighter 3 are both DLCs for Street Fighter 6. In the base game, there was only Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 1, if you want to count Street Fighter 1, Street Fighter 4 for Juri, and technically 5 if you want to count Luke. Though apparently he was backported into Street Fighter 5, so, yeah, no, they're both DLC. I don't know what you mean by 1 is DLC. The only Street Fighter 3 characters in the game that serves as a sequel to Street Fighter 3 are both DLC characters. This is the state of fighting games in the year 2026. It's just, yeah, there's gonna be DLC. Fuck you. Because don't you know, making video games is hard. Yep, I played the last game too. Yeah, like how we should have killed him. Especially since the fuckers that were in my party got kidnapped anyway. Yeah, everyone in the party got kidnapped anyway, so the whole, like, oh, we don't have time to kill Hojo right now was actually not true. We had plenty of time to kill him. Never forget, Barrett has a gun on his arm. Like an actual gun. And they acknowledge that bullets kill you in this universe. So they could have just shot him with a gun. How do I progress the story? How do I do the least necessary? Stroll on the beach, talk to your comrades. Oh yeah, it's time for the walk and talk. This is as fast as I can go, by the way. Now I can go faster. Not sure why, but... Alright, where are my comrades? You're red. Yeah, whatever. Whatever, dude. This shit is so annoying. God, if you think it's annoying watching it, it's annoying playing it. But before that boss fight just now, I hadn't played like the actual part of the video game, like where you fight monsters and stuff, in like half an hour, maybe longer. Actually, hold on, I'm curious. Yeah, whatever. I genuinely do not care what answers I give to these people right now, because my answer is Yuffie. If you ask any question about which Final Fantasy VII girl do you, the answer is Yuffie. So I don't care about my relationship with the other ones. Hold on, let me check my saves and loads. So I got to Costa del Sol with my playtime at 13 hours and 39 minutes. This save was in the middle of my Costa del Sol bullshit, not even at the end of it, like before that boss fight. This is the save that I loaded up today to start streaming. Was 50 minutes later. So I hadn't played the video game part of the video game for 50 minutes. Before that boss fight just now. This video game sucks. This shit is awful. Where am I going? Baron, I've been ready to leave. The only thing I wanted to do for the last hour and 10 minutes of game time is want to leave. This one part fighting games make no money, one part corporations want all the money is sad, man. Ah, but they do make money though. Dragon Ball FighterZ sold like what, 2 million in the first 3 days? That game sold fine with no DLC. I'd even argue the roster was... the roster was sizable without DLC. It was a nice sized roster for a 3v3 game. I don't know if I can say it was good, necessarily. We have 2 Gohans, 2 Boos. Which arguably, you know, they play different. Well, no, I'd say both Gohans play pretty similarly. They're both rushdowns, I'm pretty sure. You can argue with 2 Boos, they're different play styles, but Fat Boo just isn't very fun, I don't think. And I feel like you could transplant a lot of his moves onto other characters. Or alternatively, transplant a lot of Kid Boo's moves onto other characters. Yeah. I'm gonna give this cutscene to the count of 5 for it to get interesting. If it doesn't, I'm just going to skip it, because I do not care about Johnny. This is a character that did not exist in Final Fantasy VII, the video game. The story of this is allegedly adapting, or reimagining, whatever stupid-ass fucking word you want to use, for whatever this is. And the game has put 0 work into making me want to care about Johnny. If someone told me, in the real world, that they cared about Johnny, that Johnny's one of their favorite characters from the Final Fantasy VII Remake series, I would actually start fighting them. Alright, now to play the rest of the video game. Remember how Costa del Sol was an optional town? Well, technically optional. Like, optional in that you don't have to do anything in it. But, you know, you get there after you get off the boat from June on. Why couldn't we do this after Midgar? God, this character is so lucky that I like her so much. Because if this were anyone but Yuffie. In fact, well, when they do this later in the game, well, when they presumably do this later in the game for Ketchi, I doubt I will care anywhere near as much. Not only because I don't like Ketchi, but because even if I did like Ketchi, I don't like him anywhere near as much as I do Yuffie. Just add her to the fucking party already! By this point in the actual video game. Okay. Time to not play as any other character because Yuffie's playstyle is the most fun. I like Red's a lot, but it goes Yuffie, big gap. Red, big gap, everyone else. With Aerith at the bottom. Cloud, Tifa, and Barret are more or less interchangeable. Why would I ever want to come back here? Are you fucking... I do a side quest to be able to unlock fast travel in my video game! What's happened to our society? It's not like past corporations didn't want to make games that made money, but there was so much artistry and care put into design that's absent nowadays. Because some games discovered an infinite money glitch, and now everyone wants that. Because if you're an investor, it doesn't matter how many times you fail, all you need to do is hit once, and you're set for life. That's why every game has to be an infinite money glitch now. That's why live services are so popular. Has the West fallen? The West has been fallen, man. Well, Dragon Ball game would make some money because it's Dragon Ball. Fucking, and? It's a fighting game that made money. And that did not require nickel and diming, people that enjoy the game already. Releasing your 4v4 tag fighter with a 20-character roster. Where am I going? The quest board. Where is that? There. Cool. There are plenty of things you can do to make your fighting game more popular and sell more. Use a popular IP, have more content, fucking whatever. As long as it does not cost more than the cost of the video game that I already bought. I hope that literally zero of the characters they add to Tokon are characters that I care about, because then I'll never want to buy the DLC. And they don't look interesting either. Yeah. Where's the stuck in a butt quest? Oh. 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 Alright. Well, here's hoping I'll never need it, because I certainly don't plan on doing a lot of extra content in this game. I don't even like doing the main content in this game. So, hopefully I can just completely circumvent. Are I ready for the chocobos? I don't want a rental pass, I just want to have a chocobo. Pushing up for $300 bucks. Fucking high. Oh, right, I almost forgot. No. Combat settings. I hate this menu, by the way. This menu sucks. How do I switch? There we go. There's Cloud Red and Baratifa. Change this one to a Barret Yuffie. It's time to give her anything. It would be better than what she has on now, which is not. What did I do? Sleep is who cares. No, wait, because those break when you use them. None of our bands are better than what she has right now. Skill enemy. With the ability or just in general? Heal HP up. Sure. I should check if Aerith is done use on someone else. Also, am I crazy? Why is there no music? Why does everyone move so artistically? I don't know, man. Or Aerith. Oh yes, I think I just had her leveling it up, maybe. What do I really need leveled up right now? Probably HP up. Or Steadfast Block, if I can remember who has it. Or Prayer. Yes, actually. Put that there, put that there. I think I've been wasting my time not having that on all the time. Oh well. You know what? For the purposes of getting their weapons sorted out right now, I'm gonna edit this one. Oh, right, I can't take Cloud out of the party. Never mind. I was going to say, play as Tifa, Red, and Yuffie so I can level up all their stuff, but not an option. Because much like the original Final Fantasy VII, you had to have Cloud in the party. But unlike the original Final Fantasy VII, this is a game where the kinds of party members you have matters a little bit more to like the actual game you want to play. So demanding that I use certain characters over others is a little... I don't even know, man. Cheaper than hand animating. Motion capture doesn't mean you gotta move like that. Just make them not look stupid. But the whole thing with motion capture is that to justify using it at all, they have to make the characters move around a lot. Because otherwise, yeah, you would just rig them. But unfortunately, I'm told that making video games is hard, so that's not an option. I don't have the money for that anyway. Can I fast travel out of Costa del Sol? Over here? Of course not. Our Rivals lines are dig cringe, but you just become numb to it after a while. Yeah. A lot of them are. I'd say a lot of them aren't, though. A lot of them just are superheroes yelling out bullshit, which is cool. Oh wait, no, I didn't need to do Chadley shit. Stop talking. Don't start a conversation. Just. Now, does she play exactly like she did in Intergrade? I hope the answer is yes. Right. There we go. Okay, so it's just a quick evade, basically. Descendant of Ninja is such a good song. If there's one thing I'll never ever complain about when it comes to the remake series, it's the music. Everything is so good. Yeah. More damage. Just give me I don't know, I'll put the affinity. How do I use Art of War? Oh wait, the actual ability, Art of War. I feel like there should be more than 2 levels to that. Because by the time you showed me the third tutorial, I was already basically done with the enemies. But whatever. It's fine. I don't even care for real.
皆さんのバトルデータが着実に集まってきました。では、引き続き。調査報告はこまめにお申し出ね。
Alright, now to play the video game, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Which you may be forgiven for not knowing until now, is in fact an action RPG where you fight monsters. Also, don't forget collecting loot. Yeah, you see all the little triangles on the ground? You can press triangle on them to collect loot. Because do you know what Final Fantasy VII needed? When people were playing Final Fantasy VII in the year 1997. They were like, God, I'm having such a good time making this the best-selling Final Fantasy of all time. But if only there was a bunch of loot that I could spam triangle to collect. That would really enhance the experience. But it looks like I'm full up on this shit anyway, so I don't even know what it's for. Honestly, I probably shouldn't even be collecting it because I don't even know what it's for. Why even bother wasting my time with it? I assume it's for item transmutation, but I don't need to use this. Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, you want an antidote? Or some smelling salts? No, these items are useless to me. And maybe it's like a Kingdom Hearts transmutation, with Moogles, so where I need to do more of it to unlock better things to craft. But, I don't know, seems kind of backwards to me. Use a system you don't like to maybe eventually use a system you do. I did not need for this to be my party. Wait, no, I should change this one to Red and Yuffie, because those are the characters I actually like playing. Why does everyone have separate levels? I think Yuffie's is to finish people off. What's Red's again? No, this one. That's what Wings is. Gotcha. Do Final Fantasy fans like it that their RPG turned into a movie game or whatever you call it? See, the thing is, it feels like the answer is yes, because every time people talk about the remake series, they don't hate it nearly as much as they should. So it feels sometimes like the answer is yes, people apparently like that they turned the game into this. But then, you look at the sales numbers, and suddenly, people aren't so big on Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Remake sold 8 million in total. Rebirth, even after its port to PC, has only sold 3 million. Which would suggest people are maybe just a little bit not fucking with it. Which I find fascinating. Because I'm not fucking with it, but I have a better taste in games than most people. And jump off the seat there. You have to take the ladder down. At least part of the way. No, just jump, just go. Yuffie's design bangs real hard. Fucking, I'll tell you something else that bangs real hard. Yuffie. But yes, Yuffie's design is great. The remake design isn't as good. Because... Oh. Yeah, man. I played the story already. But yeah, the remake design isn't as good, because in Yuffie's original design, as you may notice from looking at some art of Yuffie Final Fantasy VII, is that her shorts button is undone, which is actually an integral part of her character design. Trust. Do I have to do with the ability specifically? What is this? Luckily for Chadley, I really want the materia he has for the Costa del Sol area. So I must unfortunately engage with this bullshit. You have to do like 30 of these, by the way. Have to if you want to do the game's content and get a lot of useful items. You have to stand in front of a thing, watch a really long loading sequence, despite the fact they're on the PlayStation 5! And press triangle 3 times. You gotta do that like 30 times. Which, if you ask me, is 29 times too many. Fucking Christ. Right. I can't even use my AoE attacks because of the stupid ass shell bullshit. I'll tell you what, these guys know how to design a really annoying enemy. Oh my god, just fucking let me attack the front of them, please! Or lock onto one enemy so I can... Alright, you know what, let me just... Wait, I thought... Alright, now I'm not crazy, right? We both read the Yuffie tutorial, where it said, use the left and right D-pad to change the elements of her ninjutsu. Yes, we all read that? Pressing left and right on the D-pad changes which target I'm locked onto. So how do I not do that? Oh my god. They never stop. They don't stop coming. Do I have to activate this first? Because that was not how it worked in Intergrade. Which is fine. Fuck off, dude. I almost want air from the party just so I can not have to waste MP on healing. Just to make sure I'm not crazy, because I swear that I read the same thing that we all did. Oh wait, wrong. Elements and jutsu. I guess I have to use elements on the jutsu first. Yeah, well the ability is highlighted. Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna have to get rid of a lot of Intergrade muscle memory then. The battle to my right. Are these monsters or just creatures inhabiting environment? Maybe the next Final Fantasy will cause us for killing an endangered squid. I mean, the game calls them fiends, but I'm also not sure they had an actual name in the original Final Fantasy VII. I think you're just supposed to be like, yeah, they're monsters. To exploit enemy weakness with Red's ability, does that mean I have to find an enemy that's weak to ice and then let them hit me? That sounds super fucking annoying. But whatevs, I guess. Pressure, stagger, and defeat all in the time limit. Okay. Jesus Christ, okay. Just get him off Yuffie for a second. Oh god, get off me! Leave me alone! Oh my god! They only use one move, dude. Cloud, oh my god, fucking kill it, please. Cloud, you don't have any AP? Are you fucking kidding me?
叩き込む
仕方ないな。どうだよっそこだ。マジ見て先に行け。それよっ噛みつぶす。団長様コンプリートです。さすが皆様完璧でした。
Yeah, I saw the checklist. You don't have to go through all 3 of them. It's things like that that I'm talking about when I say that everything in this game takes just a little bit too long. You know? Can I fast travel back? Okay, yeah. Because I need healing. But I only have so many potions. Hello? Eye potion on Yuffie. I've been going that way. Okay. It's one of these kind of enemies. They can only handle magic. And it's like, hey, you didn't put Aerith in the party. It sucks to suck. Fire. They're always footing through the air. What do you mean while they're footing? Oh. Okay. Or whatever you say. Is there a chest down there? No. That means it's not worth exploring. What is my computer? Did the stream cut out? It says reconnection successful, but that could mean anything. For a few seconds. Yeah, that was me. No idea why. But OBS was like, you disconnected, and then you reconnected. So, something happened on my end. The act of climbing towers is not engaging. I don't know why they make me do it every time. You know what's bullshit? Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I play it all the time. I hadn't spent real life money on getting the physical version of this game, I would not be finishing it. I gotta be so for real. I need 60 Chadley points to get what I want from him. Cloud, it's like a 6-foot drop, dude. I've seen you jump higher than that. He gets to the edge, he's like, ooh, I'm scared. Oh, it's this too high. Oh, jeez. Oh, look at that distance. I can't get all the way down there. Fuck you. Can't go up these, right? No. I'll do Divine Intel. It's not showing up my compass. Fuck you. Like, you can jump that? Okay. Oh wait, no. I have the Call a Chocobo button. Does not mean that I can actually call a Chocobo. Silly me. This will get me a bigly cool, huge summon, and will hopefully be a fun fight, so I ain't complaining. Any cool stories from your trip to Nippon? I mean, yeah, I got to see a lot of things that I wanted to, and it was very fun. I didn't get to see everything that I wanted to. I didn't get to see the Nintendo Museum, because... Hold on, let me log in for this. Triangle, triangle, square, triangle, triangle. Purple, what's a circle, not a square. Still already just commence. Yeah, didn't get to go to the Nintendo Museum, because I didn't get my lottery ticket ahead of time. Didn't get to go to, like, the Kirby Cafe, or the Pokemon Cafe, because did not do those ahead of time either. The first day, I liked a lot, because we went to Shibuya, and, it was mostly, me buying shit, but the places to buy shit from were cool. Because, I forget what the, like, hall is called, but, there's one in Shibuya with basically all your favorite video game franchises, and JoJo's. Where the Sega store is, the Square Enix store, the Capcom store. Actually, no, I don't think there was Square Enix in there. Square Enix was, elsewhere in Shibuya. And one of the many Nintendo stores. They've all got really cool shit. On top of the fact that they just look cool. The Capcom store is a big fuck off Rathalos statue and a Ryu statue. Yeah, I forgot I need cushions for these. Oh, I have 8. Never mind, I'm fine. Obviously, Super Nintendo World was cool. We got rained on, so that wasn't awesome, but, you know. There was some... What the fuck is Moogle Intel? They didn't have that one in the grasslands. Yeah. I'm getting busy. I'm just a piece of shit. Oh, the other one? There we go. Sweet ice, so Red may be able to. Oh. Speaking of Square Enix, I did get to. I was going to say I got to visit their office, but that implies that I got to see any of it. It's not true. I stood outside of it and took a picture of the sign. It was cool to see where it was. And they have the Square Enix cafe right outside of it. And unlike a lot of the other stupid-ass cafes, like the Kirby one and the Pokemon one, they did not require a reservation. You walk in and you get your food. Which is awesome, because compared to, like, every other, franchise cafe experience in Japan, that was, like, a unique thing. How did Cloud ring that doorbell without, or knock that door without touching it? Mog? Like from Final Fantasy 6 Mog? I'm pretty sure that's Mog. Is Mog 6 or 3? Pretty sure it's 6. The 1 and 3 might not have a name. What? What? Any lame stories? I mean, basically what I was just saying. There were a lot of things that required a reservation that I did not expect to have required a reservation. Because I didn't think they were particularly, like, crazy or anything. And as someone who lives in the big New York City, it was surprising to me just how much stuff it's like, yeah, you cannot do this unless you got your reservation a month ahead of time. Because, at least as far as, like, New York attractions go, there's a lot you can just do on the day. You can casually stroll up to the Empire State Building if you so choose. Such is not the case with many Japanese tourism spots. Why would I want this? I want this. This I want. Because it gives me that sweet, sweet SP. Sweet, that's it. You see how many fucking dots there are up there? That's how much bullshit they want you to do in the overworld. I'm sorry, I saw it again and it sent me into a tizzy. But, I genuinely forgot what I was gonna say. I saw that bullshit again and oh yeah, I have 60 Jollibee points, so... no more side content for me, I get to continue with the main story. Movelet sounds like a slur for what race Italians? Eh, maybe. Yep, it's time for that part of the story, where we get Barrett's backstory.
つまり魔法炉があるってことはバッテリーもパッチコ
ユウヒ、俺たちはもう仲間だ。勝手な真似すんな。
Not that I dislike Barrett's backstory or anything. It's actually quite the opposite. I like Barrett's backstory, which is why I'm not excited, which is why I'm not looking forward to seeing it in this video game.
背中かいていいですか
Why am I not allowed to run right now? Why are we walking? There we go, I am now unshackled. Never mind. It's walking time. These boots were made for walking.
こんな人と一緒に戦ってきたねでもいいところの方が多いよ
And oh yeah, there's a lot of talking going on. You might even call this a walk and talk.
もう少し
We're a walking and we're a talking.
マップが45で丸が55ああ
いいわよ。
Gotta play some epic EDM music to make sure the audience doesn't get bored with the walking and talking that's currently going on.
エアリス大丈夫かなごめん足重くて
少し休もう。
でも急がないと待てよそうだ今からね
後でじゃねえよ。
心配だから私上で待っててなできるありがとう
Alright, I guess this is my party for a while. It's a hiking trail, Gavin. Of course you have to walk. You can run up a hiking trail. You don't have to walk. What kind of bullshit? By the way, if you want to hear me rant about something else in this fucking video game, this whole skill tree sucks dick. Because it's got way too many of the shitty things on the skill tree. Like, reduces damage by 5% while guarding. 5%? Is 5% going to be the difference between life and death? I think not. Let's see, what else? Increases Punisher mode counter damage by 10%. A move I get to use maybe once in a blue moon. Increases damage dealt by basic attacks by 3%. I'm not even sure you could actually quantify 3% of damage in any fight in this game. Like, if it takes me 10 sword swings to kill an enemy, a 3% damage increase will still take me 10 sword swings to kill an enemy. Because to see any reasonable increase in damage, I would have to do at least 10% per each sword swing. No, it'd have to do more than 10%, because on the 10th swing you would also kill them. So it would need to do any number higher than 10%, so that the 9th swing would kill them, because that would be a measurable difference in how the game plays. A 3% difference does literally nothing for me. This game is bad. No respect for the atmosphere, for the strand-like pacing. No, I don't actually. Weapon, huh? What? But the weapon level is the same thing as the party level, what? There's an entire thing for upgrade weapon. Oh, okay, I need more SP. So it's at the next level. Despite the fact that I also get SP for upgrading shit. There's an entire menu for upgrade weapons that doesn't do anything. It's just see what level your weapons are at. It should have been called inspect weapons. Observe weapons, maybe. No upgrade weapons. You don't upgrade anything. The menu's here. The menu is there for looking. You do this to go, interesting. Then you leave. Oy vey. 10% damage increase of basic attacks when poisoned. Yeah, that kind of bullshit. Nice. See you, Red. Where is my weapon proficiency? There we go. I just take so much damage from him. I actually have no idea what weapon level is tied to. Or did I just level up? That's why. I'm gonna assume that's why. I'm just gonna wait until we get into battle to heal Red. Why use MP when I can just do a prayer? I also need to play as Aerith right now anyway, so I can upgrade her weapon. Aerith is by far the worst character to play as because her attacks are so slow. Where am I meant to be going? EDM ain't the music you won't expect to hear in a Final Fantasy game. Yeah, the game's kind of embarrassing me right now because I was just singing the praises of its music, and then it hits me with this bullshit. Like, this is not what I want to hear, man. Hit me with them beautiful orchestral sounds. I don't want to hear the Final Fantasy VII epic EDM mix. That's just not what I'm here for, man. Like, you put out an arrangement album, I'll listen to it if it has the song on it, but I'm playing the video game, and I want to hear some real good stuff. This is not what I would qualify as good stuff. Did y'all see that texture pop in just now? This isn't where I came from, right? No. What's the title that would make you buy the Nintendo Switch even if you thought the game would be bad, too? I mean, well, it's kind of an impossible question to answer. If I thought the game was going to be bad, I would not. It would not give me the Switch 2. It would explicitly do the opposite. So I'll just answer the game or a title that would make me want to get a Switch 2, assuming it would be good, which is Kid Icarus Uprising. A sequel, not a port. In general, I would be happy with an Uprising port or remaster or what have you. But that's gotta be something that I get for the console I already have. You're not gonna sell me on the Switch 2 by being like, eh, Kid Icarus Uprising? Unless it's a sequel. I have hundreds, literal, actual hundreds of video games to play. A number that only grows larger when you consider every game that I want to replay as well. If I wanted to play Kid Icarus Uprising, like the actual game itself again, I would play Kid Icarus Uprising. I would not spend $450 and then subsequently another $50, assuming they only price it at $50 for a game I've already played. That's just not gonna happen. I don't want to do a wall climb right now. Please tell me that story progression is just forward. We have one guy. I guess we're doing wall climbs. I'll see what this one's about first. You wouldn't fanboy it up to get the Switch 2 for Kid Icarus Uprising 2 even if it was bad? No, actually. Something I've had to come to accept when it comes to a lot of my favorite franchises is that if they don't put out things that I like, then they're just gonna have to die. That's it. I've known this for a while now, but Rayman Legends Retold is what really sealed the deal for me. Where it's like, oh, if you don't buy this one, you may never get another Rayman game. And it's like, if this is the level of creative bankruptcy that we're working with right now, then maybe I don't want another Rayman game, actually. I don't know if you'd be able to give me one, even if you tried. I've obviously gone through it with Sonic to an extent. You know, lifelong Sonic fan turned into an anti-Sonic truther. They're not really anti-Sonic. Anti-Marvel Sonic does truther. Because I'd rather die than pay real life money that I earned for some bullshit called Sonic Frontiers. A game I knew would be bad, by the by. People will try to lie to you and tell you that it's not, but it was. It's ironic because prior to Frontiers' release, I was like, if they put out another bad Sonic game, I'm gonna give up on this whole franchise. Also, this is the right way to go, so I'm not going this way. There is extra stuff I want to do. Yeah, I was like, if this game sucks, I'll never ever buy another Sonic game my whole life, and I'll give up on life and probably kill myself. But then Frontiers came out, and I was so apathetic to it that it ended up doing the opposite. Where it came out, and I was like, you know what? That's it. Sonic sucks dick now, and that's okay. So yeah, the thing with Kid Icarus is like, if they say, yo, Kid Icarus Uprising 2, it's a coming, and then I look at the game and it's bad, then I guess that's it for Kid or Chris. Yeah. What did Running not say? That not, I was gonna say that's all, folks, but that's not what he says. Oh yeah, well guys, I guess that's it. That's the level we're operating on. Okay. I assume we all saw that. Oh, you know what? I don't even have to use a hypothetical, because it already happened. Wait a minute. Am I crazy? Did we not see all the loot? Yeah, I don't even have to come up with a hypothetical, because it already happened. It was called Mario and Luigi Brothership. Ah, I see. Never forget that one of my top 3 gaming wants of all time, just period, for anything ever, was for the Mario and Luigi series to come back, and it did. But it did in the form of a bad game. And so, that was it. I didn't buy it, I still haven't bought it. Even when I eventually plan on playing it, it won't be through having paid for it. Because they made a video game that I didn't want. If it means I'll never get a Mario and Luigi game again, because it sold however it sold, then that's fine. Because as they have proven to me, they could not make a Mario and Luigi game even if they tried. So what will be the point of getting a new game? I should switch off Barrett. I do not need to be playing as her right now. I can't do this. I assumed it would kill all of them at once, but shame on me. Also, I thought it was already past midnight. I've only been here for 2 hours. Which is nutty to me, because it feels like I've been here for my entire life. Stream's only been live for an hour 40. This game will do something to your mind. I'm bad and that's good. I'll never be good and that's not bad. There's no franchise that'll I'll ever be but me. Yeah, something like that. Sidewinder. That's what happens when you mess with the Big 13. Of characters in the original Final Fantasy VII that I like, the answer is basically all of them. The only ones that I don't really care for are Vincent, because he doesn't really do anything. He's an optional party member who has further optional characterization. I didn't do the second one. Red 13, however, this does not apply to. I love Red 13 a lot. Okay, look at that big damage. Like, I guess we'll keep it on because we don't have anything to replace it with, but, like... Who even gives a shit about steel, dude? Certainly not I. Oh, I can have two things on. Cool. No.
最近の登山者はマナーがなくと。いやね、今日は具合が悪そうな車と僕たち。さあ、登山のマナーがなっとらんよ。任せろ。仕掛ける。どうだ。そら、行くぞ。やるぞか。ここからだ。
I saw the shell enemies, man. Ice. 6-sided enemies. Oh shit. Alright, kill the guy. It's Red, come on! Your lightning materia doesn't suck anymore. I wonder if there was any particular reason I was meant to go through this part of the game with this party. And you couldn't just let me play as Yuffie for a little bit. I think whenever I get to the next important beat of the game, I will put the stop on the gameplay for today. Because I'm starting to fall asleep a little bit. Climbing up Mount Coral. It's a little bit of a damn if you do, damn if you don't situation. Or, lose, some might call it. I lose if the game forces me to do mini games and shit. But I don't want to do mini games. I want to play the RPG. You also lose if you do the RPG parts of the game because it's just not all that interesting as an action RPG. But what are you gonna do? It's like Kingdom Hearts, where everything's twice as long. Honk shoe, honk shoe, honk shoe, honk shoe. Up level 4. What do you need for these? No. Wow, 3 whole MP. That's a kicker. Magic attack's pretty good. Oh. This one. I don't use all that much, but I probably should. HP stack is pretty good for not fighting a bunch of enemies that constantly deflect your attacks, but yeah. You win some, you lose some, or something. I gotta remember that I don't have to back out every time, I can just press the bumpers. FIFA! Ugh, fine. I'll buy the 3% increase in Lepshido damage. Actually, no. That was not what I was thinking of. Never mind. Actually, works out perfectly. Well, not perfectly, but well enough. Have you any interest in playing Nugenic? Now, Leo, I'd like to think that by this point, you know my gaming tastes at least a little well. Why, on God's green earth, would I have interest in playing a roguelike? I'll play for like 10 more minutes to see if I hit a cutscene, otherwise, I might just go to bed early. There's a Nyx parade tomorrow. I promised a friend that I shan't miss it.
違う違う。あ、じゃあ全部前になったんだね。回収して運んでたら急に騒ぎ出してさ、だから下ろすことにしたって。どうして突然騒ぎあったか不思議だったけど。はい、考えるのは私の仕事じゃないし。じゃあもう帰る？私と先輩はね。
It's time to fight the Turks. Okay, never mind. Fight the robot. So, one of my favorite parts about Final Fantasy VII, the original game, is how when you're going up Mount Coral, there is not a boss fight with a giant robot at the top. You don't do that in the game. The game knows better than to waste your time with that bullshit. Unfortunately, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth game, or sorry, I should say remake project, because this applies to like. Oh, okay. What do you mean go for it? Go for what? What was I supposed to do during that? Lightning and wind. Okay, so use it. Sweet, this is one of them. Does red have... Does not. Actually, let me use haste on me first. Let me revive Aerith, because I forgot to do that. Oh, okay. I forget what Aerith has on her. It's arrow. Which actually that works. Man, I love how I wasted the AP on that. Like, I get that they don't want to allow you to just, spam healing spells or whatever. You know, if they wanted to give you Leaf Racer, they wouldn't make this Kingdom Hearts. But, like, come on, man. That didn't pressure? Are you kidding me?
きゃどうにかできる。
準備ができている。気を逃すな。それなめるな。叩き込め。
交代。
獲物はもらった。
さあどうする？
勢いに乗りつける。悪い。
This is also a strategy game and it's very good. Yeah, but it's also a roguelike, so it's very bad.
狙われてるよ。
大丈夫だ。
The thing that I don't like takes precedence over the thing that I do like every single time. I'm sorry you have to find out this way.
視線を切り裂く。
まずは回復かな。どうにかできる。
まずいざ仕掛け断ち切る。任せる。気をつける。
頑張れるかな。やっちょっと
俺が出る。
Andara. There we go. I don't know what was taking so long, but I was not. Alright.
そっちは任せる。
まずは回復かな。やっそれ。ごめん。
準備やってくれ。
Here comes the limit. In Japan, this one's called the Climb Hazard. It's also called that in the original Final Fantasy 7. I don't know why they changed it to Ascension here. It's such a worse name. Just let me have my cool anime Climb Hazard. Oh, that's not what I thought I was gonna do. Alright. Alright. I sure do wish I had a revive materia by now. Alas. Alas. Fucking, did she really respawn in fire? This is the other thing that I don't like about boss fights in this game, is that they go on for way too long. There's also a problem that Remake had, to be fair, but fuck me. These boss fights take forever. I'd love to go to work, Aerith, if you would get your AP up. Aurora.
ビューッとね。
God, you slow ass piece of shit.
踏み込んで私の思い。ここからは特別。
一気に決めるぞ。
飛んでけ。やったね。タークス、やっぱり動いてる。
迷惑な働き者だ。
ね。
急ごう。
There we go. Are we back? Are we good? Seems like it. Okay. As I was saying, I wasn't even talking about the fight being interrupted with cutscenes, but yes, that is a problem. I was talking about the fact that they just last a long time. It's just a long time of me dodging and hitting a guy and dodging and hitting a guy. The combat in this game is not complex enough to justify, like, 10-minute fights.
続いてヒュージマテリアプロジェクトの話をしよう。各地の魔法炉で同時多発的に異常なエネルギー反応が検知された。各データを詳細に分析したところ、巨大な生命体が存在する可能性が極めて高いという結論に達した。
おお、我が愛しのレオン。
古い記録にその名を確認した。星に危険が訪れると出現する怪物だ。
体内に巨大なマテリアを内包する。いや、巨大なマテリアが生体化したというべきか。その存在を知って以来、これこれ写真と。
Also, I love how the weapons in the actual Final Fantasy VII are supposed to be this cool reveal, like, near the end. I was gonna say near the end of the game, it's more like close to the halfway point, or a little past the halfway point. Because, yeah, going into Final Fantasy VII, I had no idea what the weapons were. It's one of the few things about the game that I didn't know going into it.
なんだ。
And the reveal of the weapons is fucking awesome. But then, here comes Final Fantasy VII Remake, it's like, goddamn, stomping along, being like, hey, don't you want to hear about the weapons in a cutscene that didn't exist in the original? Like, goddamn, it didn't exist in the original game? And genuinely, what is the point of this cutscene?
このプロジェクトはあくまでも天然物の回収が目的だ。
It's not to introduce weapons, because not only do we not need to introduce weapons, given that they're not in this fucking video game, the weapons don't get introduced until after this one, which this game ends with, by the way. But we also don't need to introduce the weapons this early, because you're gonna see them later.
アランチの活動に乗じた向こうのバカ。続かないライブレードをスラムの破壊。とレジェンド、ネオンプが結果未熟だとおっしゃっていました。しかし、実際にはネオンプが結果の根本が約束のうちは見つかっておらず、超大成。
Reeve, shut up. You're not important to this game yet, maybe. I don't know. Depends on if they want to introduce Keshi, like, right before Gold Saucer or anytime earlier.
なぜ誰も親父の強行を止めなかった。私はシンラーカンパニーを変えたい。より高く、深く、広く、早く、強く、固く、親父と共に戦っていた君らには大いに期待している。私には親父に見せた以上の忠誠を見せてくれ。
Chapter 7? Oh no. When I was asking for things to happen, I don't know if I was talking about this specifically. You guys ready to play Zack Fair, star of Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core? Hey, Earth's mom.
エルミナザックスだね。ああ。エアリスはウニ。
Complete with his iconic Buster Sword. Oy vey.
腕について帰るよ。
あの家は死んだ中にいる。何度か見に行った。
もういないよ。向こうもそういうところじゃないんだろうね。
でも、
あんたじゃ手をできないだろ。
いや、そんなことないって。俺ずっとプラウド。
できてないよ。見てごらんよ、エアリスの肌。カサカサじゃないか、先行の汚れ。悪いね。大きなもんって覚悟してたけど、やっぱりこんな姿見るとね。車椅子とくれてきたよ。エアリスを乗せて、プラウドのアンプが打って。それで行けるだろ。
ああ、行けと思う。それ、エアリさん。
ああ、知ってるよ。
My right trigger is gonna be fucking busted after I finish this game from all the holding down right trigger I do just to speed up these cutscenes.
どうしたの？エアリス！エアリス！
This isn't what the Sector 5 slums look like in hit game Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core.
あだい。
何が起こってるんだ。
世界が終わる。みんなそう言っている。
The big multiverse crack. Zach's gonna go into the multiverse of madness. It'll probably be about as good too.
エアリさん、
見とがれて、こっちかな。
報告機は東だ。向こうだ。
お母さん、元気かな。
俺が取り分けた。心配してたけどな。
親不孝だね、私。
事情を話せば分かってくれるさ。
説明、大変そう。
Also, that's not what Aerith said. Again, I am not exactly proficient in Japanese. I'm not even at a conversational level. But I know what Taihen means, and she didn't say that. Also, I love how they added Yuffie to the party only to immediately take her away from me.
大丈夫？いい世界。
偵察はどうだった？
おんし、すげえ今。
魔法につく。
ねえ、早く魔航路へ。
Sweet, back to my own party selection. Only took forever.
わ
あれが
これる魔法。
お。ねえ、あのコーナーの人って何なの？
Something something Sephiroth.
あ、あなたたちどうだとした？どういうこと？くだいね、シーラの引っ越しを見せれ。町のみんなもボロボロにされて、その上、インチキな条約を引きられたんだ。
平成をウーダに番組したんだ。
デジプションの電動ゲームなんだ。昔から国のことを全部決めて、みんな俺の人従ってきたけど、こればっかりこんなまかつ。そんな怒った国民期待したなら、グレン・アイザーとその仲間たち。元ソルダーで造兵のサムダース。
弾み
錆びついた火災隊にしか突破して、ウーが元気にしてくれたんだ。そこに大佐たちが。
Is this supposed to be a hit Final Fantasy VII character, Lodbrok? Am I supposed to know this guy from a book or something? Because they've been doing that a lot in Rebirth. They say Faz, or Glenn,
やるじゃねえか。
or Lodbrok, and you're just supposed to fucking know who these people are. When they come from a Final Fantasy VII novel, or the mobile game First Soldier, or Ever Crisis, or whatever stupid bullshit. This video game is apparently the crowning achievement of the compilation of Final Fantasy VII.
どうしたの？置いてくよ。
That entire Yuffie cutscene was fucking stupid. Because again, there's an entire part of this game dedicated to the story of Uzai later on in Final Fantasy VII. You can technically do it in Disc 1, but everyone does it in Disc 2 because it is much easier to do after you've beaten the Temple of the Ancients. Or more specifically, once you've gotten the loot from the Temple of the Ancients.
ねえねえ、これ全部魔法なの？
あ
じゃあここにはすんごいマテリアがあるんじゃない？ゴヒャーってびっくりするようなマテリア。ん？え？え？なになに？
That's not a weapon. You lied to me. It's not Emerald weapon, which is supposed to be the aquatic one. You can tell, because it's not fucking Emerald. It's called Emerald weapon because it's fucking green, and that wasn't green. Ultimate weapon and diamond weapon should be waiting for us in disc 2, otherwise known as Final Fantasy 7 Revelations or whatever the fuck. Well, okay, no, all the weapons are supposed to be waiting until disc 2. Which is why it's bizarre that we're doing all this bullshit now. Actually not Shinra, it's Sephiroth.
危機の原因はチームだけじゃ。
ゼリーズだね。以後、補修せなきゃ。
Docking won't stop him, which is why we have to kill him. However, the party seems weirdly reluctant to kill people. I don't know, maybe we'll get up to Sephiroth and be like, it starts with sorry. Dun dun. Or what's the Steven Universe song from the movie? You can make a difference. Bring up characters and plots from other games with no build-up and explanation. That sounds like Final Fantasy. It's only a problem with the remake project, because every other thing in the compilation of Final Fantasy VII. Well, okay, I can't say every other thing, because I haven't played every other thing in Final Fantasy VII. I haven't played, watched, or read everything in the compilation. However, as far as I'm aware, everything in the compilation only ever relies on Final Fantasy VII itself, or on things it is directly related to. You do not need to know anything else about Final Fantasy VII aside from Final Fantasy VII when you play Crisis Core. You don't need to know anything else about Final Fantasy VII aside from Final Fantasy VII when you watch the what's the movie called? Advent Children. When you read the novels, you only need to know the game, as far as I know. When you play Ever Crisis or First Soldier, you only need to know the game. The remake is like this masturbatory thing with the remake with the compilation, where they really want you to know that there's more Final Fantasy VII content out there. And it gets to a point when they start talking about characters that you're just, like, supposed to know, when even normal people would not know about them. Because, like, you know, a fair amount of people watch Advent Children. A fair amount of people play Crisis Core, because, you know, they remastered it. It's technically a remake, but it plays like a PSP game, so I can tell. You know, yeah, people played Crisis Core, because they remastered it. People played, what's it called? God damn it.
なんだよ。
バイト何か知る？
あそこにある捜査室へ足を押せ。
どうやって行くの？
暗号ボール、長いことほったらかせながら中がどうなってるかわからねえ。
Are we back? Are we good? Can I continue? Is this gonna happen all night?
おい、橋下げてやっから。ちょっと待ってろ。
Reunion.
おい。
Reunion. They should have called the third game Reunion.
クラウドは休ませて
I do not know what the
私
problem
た
is.
ちで橋を下ろしに行かない？そうだね。
そいつで連絡するからよ。それまでゆっくり休んでろ。
よし、そんじゃ出発。
This is unfortunate because this entire part of the game that we are about to do, it was not fun, even in the original Final Fantasy VII. When they make you do all this train bullshit to get across the bridge. So the fucking geniuses, the absolute mental giants at Square Enix, were like, what if we did it again and made it even longer? I think it's weak to I. I can see it. Take my camera off of it. Jesus. I mentioned how much I hate the lighting in this game too. Every time you move the camera or step into a slightly different spot, it's like you step into a whole different fucking universe. Like, look at this. Why does it get so dark? Like 2 steps away. I don't get it. It makes a lot of parts of this game really hard to look at. Particularly anytime you walk like inside of a building. One materia slot, goddamn. I'll take the windstorm though. I don't need steel. Swap these 2 around. I need 5 more seconds, goddamn. Oh, actually, let me give her a summon too. At some point, you need to go back to Costa del Sol and get Alexander from Chadley. Lighting is a bit too dynamic. Yeah, something like that. Why are there boxes you can break that don't have anything in them? What's the point? Is it to make sure the player doesn't get bored? I forgot to check what Yuffie's condition was. Apparently whatever it was, I just did it, so... Strike 2 or more enemies. Easy. Not even an issue for real. I like Yuffie's leitmotif so much, dude. It's like one of the best songs in the game. The battle version of it is called Descendant of Shinobi, but I can't remember what the actual song is called. It might just be Yuffie's theme. I have a version of it on my phone. It shouldn't be impossible to find. I forgot to use the ability. My life is over. I love Uncharted. What up? Okay. Pop them. Is there? A lot of ore, not a lot of stuff I need. Putting ore in a chest is kind of evil. Adding a crafting system to Final Fantasy VII, the RPG, is evil, period. It's these things, among others, that contribute to my dislike of this game. Where it's like, yep, it's just AAA slop. A billion different gameplay styles, a bunch of different mini games, so you don't get bored with the action game in your action game. What's it called? A crafting system. An open world with Ubisoft towers to show you where the other side content is. Because God forbid you might get bored with the combat part of your combat game. You telling me Final Fantasy VII is an action game now? I want DMC. I don't want Spider-Man 2018. Who's going on? Actually, wait, which one gives me more physical damage than Viper? I guess I'll stick with it then. Aaron has no materia, what happened? Huh. Weird. You know what I'll do? I will take Aerith's Prey, level it up while she's not here. I'm also very disappointed with the very, very low amounts of blue materia that we've gotten throughout this game. Because blue materia is one of the best parts of the original Final Fantasy VII, because you can do a lot of creative things that you might not even think of all the time when it comes to blue materia. As it's, hey, it does this thing to whatever material you have it attached to, but that thing could be anything and interact with the material it's attached to in a lot of unique ways. But then, and this is a problem that Remake had too, not only do they not include very creative blue materia in this game, there's just not a lot of them in the period. There was like, what, 5 total in all of Remake? And I'm 17 hours into this game, and I only have 1. Isn't that a little strange? I forgot what I was checking my menu for. Items. You know games can't be hard, or it will get negative reviews. Yeah. Yeah. Not even hard. I say this semi-frequently, but for the most part, games are not supposed to be hard. They're supposed to be challenging. Yeah, difficulty isn't really the important part. It's being engaging in any way. You know, Kirby games aren't hard, they still challenge you. They ask you to do something that requires, you know, any higher brain function than unconsciousness. Which, you know, to be fair, if I were not trying to exaggerate, would apply to this game as well. Just jump off of it, you dumb bitch. Oh my god. Fine. I'll get the fucking boxes. They're slowly climbing down. Can't chip a nail now, can I? Anyway, yeah. Games are supposed to be challenging. I should probably just end the stream now, because clearly it's not going to cooperate. Might as well finish my thought and then end it. Yeah, it's not challenging to see a big triangle prompt and press the triangle button to get my loot. It's barely challenging to walk into a group of enemies and start using all my strongest attacks. I will say, I do like Yuffie's Japanese voice a lot. Very cute, very funny. And Barrett's isn't bad either. But I generally prefer the cast of the language I speak. Surprise, surprise. Alright. That's that for that. Maybe there is something wrong with OBS, because this happened last time I tried to stream too, where I was like, alright, stop stream. And then it didn't. According to the delay, it's gonna stop in 20 seconds, so whatever that means. I assume that I hope that means that the stream will stop in 20 seconds and not like whatever else is trying to tell me. I don't know. Yeah, maybe there's an update I'm missing. I'll find out.